guys, this is Alex from 4C Trading, and today I'm on one of the hottest network currently still. I mean, it's been going on since the beginning of this bull market. They've been hot as ever. And yes, I'm back at it. It's called Polkadot, right? And now, since we had a big of a pullback, we have a really big consolidation on Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin dinged all the way down to 48k, and currently, as we're speaking, it can still go all the way down to 45k as well. So during that time, you know, there can be some bigger pullbacks on these alts, and I do think it's about time that we set some low buys, or should I say cheeky buys, just in case if they get hit during this, you know, recuperation. You know, most of these coins by now have giant whales in it, right? Most of these coins. And if one of those giant whales just decides to market sell, you could potentially be filled on very good positions, right? Now, I'm not talking some crazy ass positions like, you know, setting a buy all the way down here at like $4, $3, like what happened with Ren. But I'm talking about some good good positions that it's currently on the brinks of being filled, like from a price action standpoint, right? So one of those, if we go down to 4 hours just to see our chart a little bit better, we can see that one of those, or actually two of those, haven't really been tested on the way up. And that's mostly because, you know, Bitcoin and Ethereum at the time was just mooning too much, or should we say just alts in general were mooning very, very hard. The market was very bullish, and some of these levels haven't really been retested. Now, I know the levels that we are currently looking at have retested the previous highs, right? But on a pullbacks like that, we're mostly not gonna test the previous highs, right? We're mostly going to test the previous bottoms that were created on the way up, right? And in that case, now the bottoms that have created and have firstly acted as previous tops of test, now they will probably be tested again, especially on a pullbacks like this. And we have two right off the bat right here. So one being, in this case, one being based on 4 hourly. This is more of a 4 hourly thing, sorry. And the second one is more of a daily thing, right? So we will set buys on both because I do see value in having both of them. Essentially what can happen is if the pullback is not going to be big enough, you know, the 4 hourly might only be filled and then you're going to be missed on daily, and you know how it is. So definitely want to set up buys on absolutely both and try to get the best of the strong coins, or one like this. Similar things can be done on Link as well, you know, Link or any other big main coins that currently have a lot of hype. Because mostly what I'm targeting those coins is because they're gonna have a good reactions at those points, because there is a lot of liquidity stacked on these buys on the way up, right? So now if we're looking at it from the position of being having a stop loss, again, what I do suggest is that you guys don't preset your stop loss in advance. Actually would prefer using a tap trader to do something like this, because you can essentially be hit with a big giant wicks that's just gonna wick you out, probably gonna feel you down at the bottom, so you're gonna be taking a lot of slippage and then just going to reverse, right? So yes, the first stop loss is gonna be located right under here. Obviously I have to put it underneath the structure. In this case, you see that we are looking at under 10% stop loss, which is also great for us. It would be great to have enough fill on a position like this. And now if you look at it from this current stand of price action, you already see where we have a lot of troubles, right? So we already had touches to this area, not once, twice, even third time right now. So this would now be a perfect position for us, if we get filled on this, to take a big fat profit target right here. And you can see why this is so great, because on the first profit take, we're looking already at 5R, 43% or 29 bucks, right? So this is about $9 movement, almost $9 movement from the first profit take. So you can see why this is so amazing, because you could essentially make a quick 50%, and obviously the chart could still move into the bull mode after that. It would not necessarily mean that the bull mode is over, right? So that would be for the first one. Now for the second one, located all the way up to the here. And this one is when you potentially are turning bullish again on DOT, right? Potentially speaking, a nice fat target of 108%, $21 on the entire chart move, or 41 bucks. And again, yes, all of the prices can be seen on the right side of my screen, and the fill area for this bottom area is, it's going to be, I'm going to actually make it a little bit wider because I don't want to be missed. It's going to be between $21 and $19, right? And the bottom one is going to be between $17 all the way down to 15. So yeah, you can see all of these prices on the right side of my screen. I just called them out as well. And yes, you can see this one, what this is turning, could potentially turn into very good trade, because you could still make a lot, even though, you know, the chart might look bad at the moment. Now going further down, obviously I'm gonna say like this: if it hits this profit take, I mostly take all of my profits on the second TPs, but in this case I will be leaving some running, because this is a strong coin and this coin has potential to still go. I mean, because due to its not only shellability, but a lot of projects that's essentially running on this network or launching. I know that Polkadot is still not live in terms of, you know, all the parachains and everything, but it's probably coming, right? And it's gonna be big event when it does. Okay, so now looking at this, I'm gonna wipe this one clean. Now looking at it, the second one, I'm gonna be taking exactly the same TPs, right? So on second fill position from a daily standpoint, I'm gonna be putting it right now here. Wait a little bit. So a little bit fatter stop loss. We're talking about a 10% stop loss. Still not too bad. We have a stop loss underneath $14, right? And right now, essentially speaking, our first profit take, if we would be playing it correctly, should be here. But since this is such a coin, I'm gonna play it further, and I'm gonna go again just all the way to the top. But this time, if it's gonna go that deep, I'll take it on the bottom of the box. So might even take it a little bit under this box, depends on how this price action is gonna form out. But you can still see it's still gonna be more than 50% gains on the first profit take, right? And we're talking about 6.8 R and almost $11, or should I say a past $11 move on the chart. So you can still see why this would be panning as a good long-term or potential good flip position mid-term. I'm not gonna say long-term, probably mid-term, right? Depends on how long the bull market lasts, because if the bull market is gonna end, then I'm sure DOT is gonna tank a lot as well. It's just the nature of this crypto coin, right? And now going all the way for the second one, we can target exactly the same box, and you can see 144%, $23 on the entire chart, or $40, right? So you can see that now pretty much we have scaled it from down the middle all the way back to the top. And you know, if it goes that deep, definitely you still have chances of bullish continuation. So I would still keep something to go for a continuation if it happens, right? And move my stop loss up. But if it doesn't happen, you know, you just ended up having a very good trade because you made a lot of good percentages, right? And it's just at the end of the day, you know, why not grab the opportunities when they come to you, right? So most of these opportunities are gonna be very similar on Link, or you know, any of this Litecoin or any of these major coins, even Bitcoin Cash, Zcash, right? Those major coins that are moving huge amounts of volume will usually have opportunities like this, and these opportunities can be found on a big pullbacks, just like the one we had today on Bitcoin, right? So yeah, we will be covering most of those next week, so please do join us on live stream as well, and also subscribe to our channel, like the video, comment underneath the video. We do read those, right? And we will be seeing each other in the next one.